Hi everybody, welcome back, Agrarian guys 2 with me, Sid, and I've got a few plans for today, nothing particularly quest orientated, but let me show you what I've done over here for starters. I have made a couple of pulverizers, just basics. That is feeding into the bottom. I'm feeding gravel out there, and any sand that comes out the top, this is going through again. That is feeding into there. I'm manually just collecting this stuff out, and then it's going into an automatic sieve. I've put 10 speed upgrades on there. They're not overly expensive, not now anyway. And I've got all of that feeding into here, which is giving me Certus, yellow dust. And as I say, periodically I'm just going to take out, take out the stuff that we get from the sand. This is all stuff that we get from other things, so yeah, that's just kind of leftovers really. Powdered gold, that should go over there. However, my tree farm is running a little bit sluggish at the moment, so the very first thing I want to do with that is, well, first things first, let me just put this back because we've gone from there. Get myself a stack of iron. Get myself. My God, that's terrible. I just want to get a couple more drums in to take up the slack with the slurry. We may or may not get to doing that, anything with the sludge boilers today, depending on how we go with the other stuff. Yeah, so I want to make a few inroads. I don't know why I'm doing it like this, you know. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, now I know why I'm doing it like that. That moment where you realise what you're doing is making no sense whatsoever. So, it has to be said, the more I get automated on this world, the laggier and laggier it is getting. Still haven't sorted those yet. To the point where if it gets much worse, I mean at the moment I'm getting 35 FPS and it's raining, so it's not too bad, but it feels sluggish, shall we say, to me. Even though I'm getting a reasonable FPS, it just feels bleh. Jesus. Right, we've got a creeper up there, so we need to take him out quickly. This is part of the problem, is that these are running slowly and mobs are spawning on top of them. Oh crap. And this pickaxe is too damn good. Let me just fix that. Plonk. And plonk. There we go. There's one. See, that's much faster now. It's not got that backlog. So how do I avoid accidentally digging that? I suppose. God, that was a touch on the loud side. So they're full. That isn't, and you can see. I mean, it just runs so much faster without that that sludge backlog. So we're going to have to come up with a solution for that at some point, but for now we'll just leave those there, leave the tree farm running. I mean, it's not a problem. The damn tree farm is providing plenty of leaves. The manna is being generated, not as efficiently as well. I mean, we've used quite a bit of leaves there, and in a moment the cooldown will go off. It basically runs 9 stacks every time it runs, so it does go through pretty fast. Now the other thing I want to do at some point is turn this into charcoal and use that for some ender flames. The other things I have done while I've been playing around is I've now got an entire sale of solar cells pardon me, on that side. So we've now got one side and I need to do the other, but to be quite frank with you, I got a little bit fed up with making solar panels, so we may leave that for a while. So yeah, let's have a see what we need to do. There are a few items in this that it's called AE2 stuff is a mod that's been added. If I go and look at AE2 stuff, there's a pattern encoder, there's an advanced inscriber and a crystal growth chamber. So this is basically a crystal growth accelerator but made into a machine that you can pipe seeds into, and there's no faffing around with the water. Pattern encoder, well, that looks kind of the same to me. And then there's the advanced inscriber, which apparently has more sides to it. I'm not too worried about that at the moment. At this point, we're kind of what's the word I'm looking for? So we've got the charger anyway. So what we need now is an inscriber, and this apparently allows you to pipe in from more sides, so I'm not entirely sure how much better that is. I may try one later down the line. But we need sticky pistons, we need a fluix crystal, which we get with a charged Certus quartz, what was it, a redstone and a redstone and a quartz? I think it was. We're going to need to, well, we can process that lot, but we're going to need to get more of this. I don't know whether there is, we can get it from you, we can get it from you, we can grind up quartz pieces, yeah, yes. We can put that in and convert that. We could use a conjuration catalyst, which isn't actually too bad, to be fair. So we could use that to get and duplicate it, use mana to duplicate it, because otherwise we're going to need to make a netherrack build generator, or go to the nether itself and, you know, do the things. Oh, I needed redstone. I've got some up here. Got some redstone up here, haven't I? Yes. Yes, I have. If you look in the right place. So let's get... Oh, and I'm carrying that bit of gunpowder around from that creeper. Right, let us... I've not done any more seed work at all. So, bang, there we go. Oh, I've just unlocked the achievement unnatural, apparently. I don't know why I didn't do it the first time. The achievements seem a bit screwed up sometimes. I don't know why. Right, so inscriber. Sticky pistons. For that I'm going to need slime balls, aren't I? Which are probably floating around up here. I can do it with rubber as well, if I recall. Oh dear, look at this. And I need to do all these at some point. They are getting beyond silly. Right, I've got slime balls, so I need a couple of those. I'll just do one inscribe for the... Who's that? Dude, stop changing your skin. I keep on thinking I've got somebody new. I don't think I have got anybody new. Etho... Oh, I've got Shin. Haha. Toby Turner... nobody else that I recognise. I'm just going to sort this out, and I'll be back once we've got the let's have a look. What did we need for that? The pistons, we got that. That's iron. We all know how to make sticky pistons. So yeah, let me just sort out this chest. Okay, so I should have everything we need. I believe the recipe, without referring back, and this is the challenge for me, was that one. Yay, we got the inscriber. So we can, I'm just going to hook you in there for now. I'm going to say this is all, yeah, we don't want that though. This is all temporary stuff. We're going to get this machine room tidied up a little bit in the not too distant future, once we've got what we want going. So we've got the old inscriber, so the first thing we are going to want is to get a whole load of silicon. Silicon, and if you get that by doing, you see, back to quartz again, or Certus quartz, and smelting it. Now what we can do, if we go in and grab what bit of nether quartz we have got, we'll get smelting 1, redstone furnace 1, pulverizer 2 with a chance of that. Yeah, looks like that's all we got. We can double it. It's not a huge amount, so I think we desperately need to get that. Pulverizer. Duh. We desperately need to get that. Not the alchemy. What is it called again? Oh God, I can't remember. I only looked at it 5 minutes ago, but you've got the alchemizing with mana, conjuring with mana. That's it. The conjuration catalyst. So we need living rock, another alchemy catalyst. To do that, we're going to need 2 brewing stands. So I'm going to need to get some more blaze rods. Let's go and get that sorted. I think I've got a spare one kicking around somewhere actually, but it doesn't matter. It's 1, 2, 3. Was it 4? Let me check. Bang! It was 4. So I need 8 of those. You see here, we're in this. So I need 8. Yes, we're in the same boat. We are running out of blaze powder, which shouldn't be a major problem, I don't think, but we shall have to keep our eye on it. Now, I should have somewhere about my person. No. If I were a divination sigil, where would I be? Did I have a divination sigil? Am I barking completely up the wrong tree? Oh, damn, I need to put that upgrade in. Just looking at my inventory thing going, what is that doing there? I'll go and get that done. I'll dig out my divination sigil if I actually have one, and I will be... Alright, I'm back. I'm an idiot. My divination sigil is in my sigil of holding. Now, the use for that was... I just wanted to double check the life. I think it was 2... Yeah, it was. I've got 1800 in the network, so we're fine for that. So if I get this going, then yeah, using these what's the word I'm looking for here? These lesser known solutions for, I suppose they are, yeah, you know, well, not lesser known, but maybe lesser used might be a better description. Things like this and some of the Britannia changes is actually surprisingly powerful, even with a fairly limited infrastructure. You know, you can generate a lot of things you might not have otherwise thought you could generate. Yeah, let me just go straight over. I should have quite a lot of the stuff I need over there. If not, I can always grab it and just take a quick cut to go over there. It's not night time, so I can't sleep the rain off. So we should be 1, 2. We need 2 of those. Plob now. Oh, and plob. So we use those with 2 gold and a mana pearl. 2 gold. Don't tell me I've got no pearls. Okay, I've got no pearls. So, and I've got no pearls about my personage, so I will be cutting to go and grab that. I'll check what else we need while we're at it, and just make sure I've got everything to hand. But okay, so I've made myself another inscriber press. I'm just pulverizing up some nether quartz. I've made a couple more fluix crystals, because I think the first thing we are going to want, oh god, don't do that please, is going to be an energy acceptor to take our RF and turn it into... That's not right. We'll get there. Let me just take that back and split that. So we need the quartz glass. I need 4 iron and a fluix crystal to make an energy acceptor. Energy... Oh, and iron. What am I doing? And... Oh, let me just double check this one because I will get it wrong otherwise. That's a matter condenser. Where are you? Energy acceptor. There. Yeah, so iron on the four corners, quartz glass, and a fluix crystal. So that's going to take our energy in and turn it into applied AE energy. Now, what I am thinking, and this is going to be a little bit fun if I can jump, but no, I'm going to have to do it this way. What I am thinking is I want to put the ME controller as a column up through the middle. I'm going to have to bring the power from here. Yeah, I think that will work. Maybe. Except I've just chucked that in there. So let me just get you out, and I've just chucked that in there. And I didn't really want to have it sticking out the bottom like that. I wanted it there, like that. So let's try not to fall in. And let's just go and grab those bits out. No? Have they not gone in? Oh, interesting. They normally, maybe they just burnt up in the liquid there. So that's the energy acceptor. And for now, and again, this will probably be something I want to tidy up at a later date, but for now we can just do that. And that should be just doing nothing at the moment, because of course it's just there. Now the other thing obviously we need is the ME controller. If I can find it, there you go, ME controller. So I need pure fluix crystals. So we need a fluix seed made from fluix dust, sand, and into a puddle of water. Add crystal growth accelerators. Now this is where life starts getting interesting, and I've got no idea how long I've been recording, so we're going to need more fluix, I think. And we can obviously pulverize those and get fluix dust. No, I need some sand. Oh, that's dust. You must have... let me just grab a little bit of sand out of there. So that'll give us 2 fluix seeds. I need another fluix then, don't I? This is obviously backstuffed because it can't do the... let me take the dust out, because I don't really want dust in this system anyway. Because for one, it's backing everything up, as you can see. So I've got redstone, I need a bit of quartz, and have I got a charged quartz? No, I haven't. Okay, easily fixed. God, this is, my inventory gets worse every passing second. Searches quartz dust. Okay, you are charged. Gimme. And I need a quartz. I need to empty a bit of space. Oh man, there's so much stuff here. It's getting beyond silly. Right, how much have I got? I've got one, so take one of those. And of course, what I forgot was I've got a handy dandy water pool here, so I don't need to go all the way up. I can just go up. If I can get up, I can just go in there and drop those, and eventually, pa-chow. I'm going to need quite a few of these ultimately, because I want quite a few. I want more than one controller, and yeah. So if I need pure to do controllers, then I need pure to do controllers. Now that it won't despawn, and we can go off and we can just pop that in water, and that's fine. I'll probably do that for now. But yeah, so what I want is to basically run a column here up onto the next floor and here, and then we can take the cables out from here and here, and you know, also that will go down. We can take them on the next floor and hopefully get a reasonably centralized system. So yeah, if you've used this before, if I throw that in there, it won't despawn and it will just do its thing, and it will be dog slow. If I jump in now and drag them out, they are still 0.0%. They've not done anything at all. So we can leave them, get on with it, do our thing, which is probably what we're going to do for a moment. But we can use, is it accelerators, I think they're called? Crystal growth accelerators. You need Fluix blocks though for every one of these. Also ME glass cable, which is going to take more. Why? That makes no sense whatsoever. And obviously they need to be powered, and they use a fair bit of power, plus quartz crystals, and you would need 4 minimum. Well, you could use just one. I mean, you don't need to have multiples. But there is also the advanced. Let's just try crystal. There's far too many things in this pack with the name crystal in it. Crystal growth chamber, which uses 6 of those. So I would like to aim towards that, but the AE2 stuff again, it may require AE2 power, so we need to be aware of that. So this is going to take, I think they have actually grown a little bit. It's difficult to tell. It's going to take a while, so I'm going to let those grow, and I will be back with you in a moment. Okay, well, while I'm waiting for those to cook, and it may take a while, I am going to do a little bit of work on the blood altar. And this is where having multiple projects... I never took that platform out there, did I? Sorry, I'm so easily distracted. Multiple projects going on, especially in something like Agrarian Skies, can be really beneficial, because you can be waiting for one thing to complete while you work on something else, and then you can go back. Because with the best will in the world, Agrarian Skies, and quite a few of these HQM mod packs can be somewhat grindy. You know, it's a fact. Some of this is a right royal pain in the backside. So what I'm going to work towards to start off with is 8 runes of self-sacrifice, which will basically, oops, I didn't want to take that out yet. I need 2 reinforced slates for each one, and it will basically mean that I will get more bang for my buck from this thing. So as I can build, every time I can build 1 rune of self-sacrifice, I'll replace one of these, and eventually, if we look at the uses of these, where are we? No, it is in shaped craft. No, is it shaped? No, maybe it's shaped orb crafting. There you go. Apart from all of the great, I mean, air sigil, that's suicide on this thing. But the one you've got, the rune of sacrifice, which is one we will want at some point, but right now this is probably more beneficial, which is 2 of those from glowstone, and that will add, off the top of my head, I think it's 20%. Takes 3,000 life points to do each one. So it is going to take a little while, but I've got time because I just checked on those after about 5 minutes, and they were basically 1% done. We're definitely going to need to get that crystal growth acceleration sorted, but yeah, for the time being, we are just working on this. So I will continue doing this for a while, and I will be back again shortly. Okay, so I've checked the quest book, and I've been sat here. I've done, well, this one will be number 8. And I think we can do this a little bit cleverer. And yeah, we just need to wait for this one slate to finish, which should empty the pool. Yep, it did. So we've got 8 of those. Now if we go down into the basement, brought myself a crafting bench. So first things first, quest book. Once reinforced slates, it gives us the option of a sorry about that. I'm being shouted for food. It gives me the option of blood runes, self-sacrifice, or a sacrifice rune, and some things. I am going to select the self-sacrifice rune, and there's a reason for this. If we go over here, there's a quest for 1 rune of self-sacrifice. Manual detect, that'll give me 4 blood runes and a sanguine scientium. It also gives me +1 dark and -5 meta reputation. So that's that one. Now obviously this opened up a whole load of quests. We can do the Bloodlight, that's tier 3. Water Sigil, that's tier 1, that's actually dirt cheap. Imbued Slate is the next level of slate. Magnetic Growth is a Sigil of the Green Growth and Magnetism. We can do that one, not that one right now. And Teleposition and Sigil of Teleposition, which are new to me. Those are fairly things. We also have a Bloodthorn. Yeah, which is something else. But we have a quest for a rune of self-sacrifice, which is exactly what we wanted anyway. So if we get our orb, which is here, Apprentice Blood Orb, and we go in here, we whack that in, and we take the 8 slates we've already made. That will give us 8 runes of self-sacrifice, which we can now turn in for a... No, that's not 8 things. And then we've got Blood Cleansing. New way of crafting by soaking things in blood we could turn into other things. Alright, there's some new stuff. Oh, shiny ore. Health backup, blood amulet. There's all sorts of stuff that I've not used myself before. These are, well, certainly that one is tier 3. That one is speed rune and acceleration. So yeah, there's stuff we can do, stuff we can't do there. But if we head up to the altar now, let's just let me just go and have a look at this. So the altar is currently well, I don't need you right now. The altar is oh, I had a bloody slate in there, damn it. Sorry, I'm rambling and getting distracted. The altar is currently empty. So if I go and offer up a bit of myself, the altar has 200 life points in it. Now let us, well, for starters, let us put my magnet ring on and grab that out. And we're going to stick in 1 rune of self-sacrifice. Huh. And then we're going to stab ourselves in the pinky. And now instead of 200, it's now 220, 10%. Oops, sorry. So if I take out the remaining, because I've made 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now these are, I think, multiplicative is the way it's multiplicative. So we've currently got 420 in there. So with 5 runes of self-sacrifice, 680. So that's 260 instead of 200. Alright, 260. 420. Yeah, that sounds right. 260. Should have been 220. 20. Maybe they're additive. I'm not entirely sure. And obviously down here, while we're doing this, we've also got this. We can put the rune of sacrifice in. We've got 9 of these, so we can just pop these in and start building ourselves out to a tier 3 altar, which we've got the relevant bits in. So that just means we're a little bit closer and we've got less runes to create for the tier 3 altar. It's probably not the most efficient altar because, you know, we're going to need to do stuff, but we're a little bit closer, a little bit further along the line of the blood magic side of things. I am going to put this stuff away for the time being. I'll pop you in there as well, actually, because, oh, and I've got another blood room there. we're even a step closer to that. The gold was if I needed to make the self-sacrifice room there. I'm not sure why the mossy stone is so important from the bloodline. So let's just go before we finish up, because I know for a fact that these seeds are not going to be finished. Because I've only been going for, since we started, about 30 minutes of actual real time. But we can go and have a look how they're doing, and they're a bit bigger, I think. They are 6% done. Woohoo! After 30 minutes. So we desperately need to get that. I'll pop those back in there for now. Every little helps. We desperately need to get the crystal growth accelerators going. And that will be next time. Hopefully we'll be able to get the Applied Energistics setup going. What's this? Yeah, we're not spawnable up here, are we? And we'll have a little bit more storage. Yeah, we're all good down here as well. This is working really well. The chest is pretty much full. We've got quite a bit of Yellorium now, and we're now backlogged into here, so I'm going to have to start processing some of this before long. But yeah, getting there steadily. Oh, and the this thing here, the advanced version of that, I'd placed it up there just to see if it works. It works fine, so it is a case of it has to run off AE energy and not RF, which is a bit of a pain, but it's not the end of the world. And as I say, most of this setup here is temporary anyway, so yeah, I'll take the dust before it goes through the system and pop it in there. So anyway, I think that will probably about wrap us up for this episode. Made a little bit of progress down some potentially quite difficult quest lines, especially the Applied Energistics without the with the setup we've got. We're getting there steadily, and I'm kind of probably jumping the gun. I don't think I've actually opened that quest line yet, so yeah, how are we doing down here now? Bonk. Nearly a quarter pool each, so that's going to be half. It's going to be one. It's going to be nearly 2.25 pools there, which is not bad, just for some leaves. Anyway, until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye.